Good evening. Welcome to the Null Labs late night show. How's everyone doing tonight? How is everyone doing tonight? I'm doing well, Dirk. I'm doing well. So, I am trying to Dutch, you're back. You're back to getting ads. You're back. Good to see you. It's been a while. Okay, so I have been hard. I got a cat hair. Sorry, that was gross. Sorry. Oh, it's okay. Pretend I'm washing that off. Lick your fingers before you get to typing. That way you really solidify that this is your keyboard. Don't ever use my keyboard. That's right, Dutch. This is your punishment. If I could single somebody out to get extra ads, I would be doing it. But I can't do it, so don't worry about it. The first thing you do when you get a new keyboard is licking all the buttons. Oh, the USB end is taking it too far, okay? Taking it too far. Too far. I have limits. All the keycaps, yes, but I don't lick them directly. I had to get the cat hair out of my mouth. Sorry. Okay, so I have actually been struggling with this for 6 months to a year. Is that I've always wanted to make or help people and do the educational stuff to let people advance. But the educational stuff doesn't do well for observability, or at least at least for me it hasn't. And maybe that's on me. Maybe that's legitimately on me. But as far as I found, it's harder for that to gain traction. And so, I decided to make a fun video, and the fun video did very well. And so I've been thinking here. So there's a couple videos that I want to make. There's a couple educational videos that I want to make. And those videos, we'll pull something up to visually talk about these things. I guess I'm going to start putting them in the live learning here. So some of those videos that we have is, one that I don't even have a folder for because we never did it live. Well, live was an afterthought about it. But if we're talking about it, we've been building this database and we've been learning about different things about it. And so I have my next video for that. We've done, I have the next couple. We've done consensus, we've done file format, and we did all those things live and it was great. And now my usual process would be to go through a copious amount of work to record a long form, but very shortened overview of the things that we did and why we did them. But I don't think I'm going to do that anymore for a couple reasons. One, those videos take forever to actually make. They consume a lot of my time. Because the idea is I go through and I collect all of the stuff we do, and then I shorten it down to the really interesting things and like the learnable things. And I think I'm going to stop making those videos, but I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to change. So previously you could see those like here, you know, building a database, how you delete logs in a log-based database. Lots of work goes into making this video, and it gets about 248 views. And I'm glad there's 248 people that liked this video or found it helpful, where we learned about compaction. And it's about a 34-minute video. But the amount of time that I put into this 34-minute video was probably in the... probably like 50, 60 hours. And that's not like writing all the code before making... I mean, just making the video is probably that amount of time. And so what I think I'm going to do, or what I've been, you know, I've been in the courthouse. Nobody's suing me. I've been serving jury duty. And while I've been sitting there waiting for nothing to happen, what I've been contemplating is this. I do those reviews live. We just make a stream of it. You know, the other one that I need to do that people have been asking for is what's the null cloud? What are our goals? Or what are those things? I can draw up a very nice Excel-a-draw. And in fact, I mean, we can open my other one. I actually was working on like a script and everything to go over what the null cloud was. And the thing is, like, it's just not a very entertaining video. And if I make it entertaining, it's not very informative, or it's not very educational. I am really struggling with doing those two things combined. Sorry if I'm taking you guys all down history lane. This is just what I've been going through as, I don't know that I would call myself a content creator, but I guess that's what I do. So as a content creator, I'm not very good at it. And so I've been learning. I've been learning something new. I should make a channel about content creating and what not to do. I could tell it. I could do well at that one. And I want to get into the technical. So the other thing that I've seen with educational YouTube videos on tech is you can just not get into the technical. But that's kind of why I YouTube, is because I like getting into those technical details. Thanks for the follow. And I like to dive into those, you know, I want to do even more technical stuff and learn those things and learn the systems better as we progress. So I just don't think that those videos, I haven't figured out how to make those videos. So what I'm saying in all of this is I think I'm going to be live more because I'm going to make those videos live. I don't know that they'll go to my main channel here. This Null Labs one, the main channel. This main channel is probably going to become more fun, informative videos. Ones where we have fun doing stuff that is solely out there to get that we're doing stuff out there. It's not a clickbait channel, but like it's meant to be a place for us to have fun, people to be able to watch a video because they hate Kubernetes or they're struggling with it or whatnot, and give them a chance to, you know, even in my video that has done better than my entire channel has done. This was meant, like at the end, I spend a solid like 30 seconds telling people to join us to learn more. And so like, I'm probably going to do more of this type of stuff because these other things don't, you know, at least I haven't been able to make them perform well. So what I think I'm going to do is I have this null bytes, and I've been uploading just little, let's see, go to view your channel. I've just been uploading our live streams, but what I'm going to do, so like I upload the news, I did the XZ initial thoughts. What I'm going to do here is hopefully the day after every single one of these educational streams, I'm going to post the bite of that. So if tonight we did, the what is the null cloud, tomorrow it would be up. And I'm going to work very hard to do that. And they're going to be these live form things. I'm going to prepare. I'm going to take notes. We're going to walk through them. I'll probably even prepare Excel draws and things like that beforehand for them, but they'll be live. And then they'll be recorded here for prosperity's sake. Hey, XM Dio, that's what I'm going to call you. Hopefully that's the right thing. That's the thing that I've been struggling with. And like, I struggle with it because there'll be people that are like, this is amazing. Thank you. And I love those people. Please don't please don't stop letting me know that they're really helpful. And those actually have kept me doing it over the years. But kind of my realization here is like, I get that, but it doesn't matter. Not one person was smarter after watching this. 24,000 views in 5 days. If you guys don't understand, like, my videos sometimes breach 1,000 after months. After months. After months. And this one was during Christmas, which I think there was just a bunch of people bored at Christmas. Not even gonna lie. Like, I think that one was just bored because most after a year get 350. And there'll be 350 people that give me great feedback that say that they were fantastic and that they loved them. And that's great. So I don't want to stop it. The only thing I've realized is I don't have the time to do everything. And I want to focus on what people like. But I also want to keep doing these. And that's why I'm going to do them live. Is because, like, if you actually go through this, I could have done this whole video live. Instead of 18 minutes, it's going to be 30 minutes. It's going to be 35 minutes. And I could have just done it live. And it would have taken me total, what? Maybe an hour. Instead, this video with all the editing and whatnot takes me, 20 hours. I don't know this video specifically. That was a long time ago, but it takes a while. And so it's going to save me time because I just won't do this anymore. So that's the idea. That is the idea. I mean, I will still be doing it. It will just be the live. I'll be doing all the long form content live. This, I'll still be putting up stuff like Kubernetes is too difficult. The HTMX, the honest Kubernetes ad. I'll be doing those types of things. And the rest of these things will be moving over to the other channel. That I have a knee-jerk reaction to because I've spent, 4 years making this and getting my 6,000 subscribers. So, like, I didn't want to do it. I've been thinking this for like a month now. But I think it's time. All right. Well, so that's what we're doing. That's what you're going to see. You're actually going to see me stream more because what we're going to do is some of these things, I'll be like, hey, tonight I was going to sit down to make a video and I'll go live and we'll make the video. And then maybe we'll hang out afterwards, after it's done anyways. So I think it'll be good. I want your guys' feedback. So let me know what you guys are thinking, whether you like it or not. Let me know. We'll see. I believe if you do exclamation YouTube and Twitch, I believe that gives you, yeah. Wait. They're still broken. Let's fix that. Let's fix that. Nightbot, please. Nightbot. Let's fix those commands. I don't know why. I feel like I fixed this multiple times. But maybe I've just never been fighting. No. So let's save that. I feel like that's saved now. So one of the things that I have found is that YouTubers don't like mixed channels. I tried to live stream on my main channel, and this is why I also I have 3, and that's because the people that like to view stuff live, the people that want this long form content don't want live content. That's just what it is. And like they'll unsubscribe because of it, which is weird to me. It's not how I YouTube, but the majority of YouTubers. Yeah. So I think putting in a second channel and having it as long form content is going to be the best for people, because I feel like the people that watched these anyways are people that are going to watch it even if it's a little bit longer, and just alive. You know, the people that watch the building a log-based database, would probably watch, you know, the log segment ones. These 226 views might have only been 100 people. Maybe some people watched it twice. Were probably the same people that would watch the little bit longer one. I don't know how long this video was. Yeah, 18 minutes. This did not turn out nearly as well. I hate motion graphics. I hate motion graphics. I'm so terrible at them. Okay, did that fix the... I feel like I also tried to do a return character, like a multi-line, and it doesn't work. Does this make it better? Yeah, there's no multi-line. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. That's good. That's good. Okay. So that being said, the other thing that I'd like to start doing really well, and, you know, I've been working off of this. So this is, you know, what we're doing with the live learning, but I want to start filling this out. So this is public. People can go see it. It's in the Null channel, GitHub. I want to start filling this out so people know what is ready to be, like, what's the next things in the queue to have a stream video. So there's 2 different types of things that we're going to have. We're going to have things to do. So like with the database, we'll go and do consensus, which is one thing that we did. And it took us a month to do it. And so we'll have that as a thing to do. And then the other thing that we'll do is we'll have videos. And one thing I wanted to do was I wanted to differentiate them here. I don't know if I can do it. I want to maybe just make a tag. That's the weird thing. Unless if there's a ticket, which these don't have tickets, I don't think you can tag them. Yeah, let's see. Right, I can convert it to an issue, but then that issue, which would allow me to do what I want to do, has to sit on, like, I have to pick a repository for it too. I could just do something stupid like video, or, you know, work, or nothing if it's work. I could do something that... What does it mean, draft? I've never used these like this before. I guess it's a draft until I convert it to a... I love that they have an estimate there. It's 123. All right, is it still a draft? It's still a draft. I feel like it really wants an issue. Do we make a GitHub over? Actually, you know what we do? We have a GitHub over for this. We have the live learning. These can all just be part of the live learning. Yeah, because it's all live and learning. Okay, that's what we're doing. Because then once we do this, now we can slap the label on, whether it's a video or this is work. We don't want to call it work. What do we call it? Activity. Yeah. Can I not add a label from here? Okay, whatever. So I would say that pretty much you can expect this to start this Saturday. This Saturday I will be making the Rust and Kubernetes for in video form. We'll be cutting them. Sunday's news, I'll do the same way. Let me know how you guys are liking it. Like, I'm very interested in that. Let me know how you guys are liking it as we go. Yeah. We'll still have days where we just hang out. Not every video, not everything will have to be on the workboard. All right, let's go back. This is just an activity. Done. Close that. All right, so we have a couple things that we need to put on the board here. So we are going to do a Kubernetes operator video. So everybody's been wanting to do another Kubernetes operator. So this one is going to be... This one is going to be a Kubernetes operator game. This one's not actually going to be... This one's going to be an activity. We got to make the actual game. So Create the ultimate. That's not how you spell ultimate at all. Ultimate Kubernetes Hangman game in. Create the ultimate Kubernetes Hangman game in as a operator. Let's edit more labels. Edit labels. Let's save changes first. How do we save the changes? Oh, maybe click the save, big green save button. Let's jump over here, add some more labels. We want rust as a label. We need a good rusty color. That's good. That's good. Rust. This way, if people are like interested in a specific thing and don't want to see other stuff, go Lang. I'm relieved none of your YouTube channels have typos in their URLs. Are you hinting that I have typos in my URLs? Going. Let's find not that color. That one. Going. All right. That's probably better. All right, create the ultimate Kubernetes operator game. Oh, what we're going to do is this is an activity, but it's also in Golang. We are probably going to repeat this in Rust at some point. I don't know what that point is, but we're probably going to repeat this in Rust in the future. Yeah, because I think that would be a cool thing to do a little mini series on how to implement a operator in Rust. Yeah. All right, create the ultimate Kubernetes Hangman as an operator. Done. Another thing people have been asking for are Kubernetes operator class. This is going to operate a lot like our Saturday ones, and it's going to be on the backlog, back burner, until one of those is done. And we want to do something a little bit newer, a little bit different. I just want to put it down here just because I'm documenting the things that we're going to do live. Kubernetes. Probably going. Probably. Yeah, probably. What I said copyleft. I meant edit. Create small class. Cool. Okay. We should use these iterations. I'm thinking like, even if it's just two, like soon and really far away would be like two good iterations to have. Just like These are things that we'd like to do soon. These are things that like, oh, they're there, but not too soon. Okay. Okay, cool. Called this 2024. I'm gonna have to work on the call. Maybe we just have 3 columns. Maybe just 3 columns. All right. What are... Let's see. Oh, okay. So the ones that we need to do here soon, the ones that I've worked on. What is the null cloud? That's one. Then we need to do the database consensus. Been working on this. Database format on disk. Maybe we have tags for these too. Like this is technically Rust. But like maybe we have a label for database. Cool. Oh, I didn't save, did I? Okay. So database and Rust. Okay. Why databases don't store extra? Why databases use structure when storing data on disk? Done. This is probably before that consensus. What is the null cloud? Okay. Convert to issue, live learning. Labels, gonna need some new labels. Null cloud. Boom. Create that label. Go back. Regret nothing. Done. Not what I meant to do. Not what I meant to click. What? Oh my goodness. I actually hit the wrong key. I hit the wrong key and just got out of it. If you're wondering what I did, I just like closed it straight. It's okay. I've done it before. It's because my other keyboard has shift down one and this one has it straight across. That's actually one thing that I've been needing to do is now that I'm on this keyboard, I need to make my Moonlander like this keyboard. That's what's screwing me up more than anything else, is shift. Why are we... JD Pitt, how are you doing? All right. Then we have the performance test of the database that we need to do here soon. Yeah. We did an old Kubernetes versus Rust versus Go for Kubernetes. I didn't love it because it wasn't really about the language as much as it was about the tooling, which I guess is interesting enough. We didn't really cover it that. We were looking at the languages when really we really should have been talking about the tooling, and the Kubernetes tooling or the Go tooling is just well more developed at that stage. So like that's not really a shocker. I did like how Rust, the actual Rust language, handled things better, but the tooling just isn't there. So not a fair comparison. It's an interesting one. I'm not sure if we should redo it or not. I feel like it would probably just be easier to recreate the Kubernetes operator game in Rust later on. Just be like, okay, we did that. Let's do it in Rust and just do the whole process. Okay. Database consensus. Let's open this up. Labels. Rust. Database. Done. Why do databases need consensus? Okay, I guess actually we have two videos from this, right? Why database consensus? That's one, right? And then the other one is how Raft works. We implemented Raft consensus. Do a high level overview of how it works, the steps it takes, and the code we made to do it. Convert to an issue, live learning. No! No! I didn't click save before I clicked convert to issue. This is a video. Okay, how does Raft work? Why does how did we implement it? And we'll also cover more needs done to be a full implementation. We're not quite a full implementation because we don't snapshot. We do log compaction, which actually doesn't play well with what Raft wants. It's a minor problem. As long as you turn compaction off, you're fine. That's all. Don't use compaction on the null database. You just want a database that grows infinitely. We need to discuss what we want to do next with the database. I think that we want to talk some about vectors. I'm putting together the big live stream that will happen in a couple of weeks now. And in that, we're going to be talking to some experts on databases, and that's going to be a ton of fun. I don't have the dates completely worked out because I have to finish my jury duty before I can actually plan anything. Jury duty ends the end of next week for me, but if I got assigned to a case on next Friday and that case takes a month, then, you know, I have to be on that case. So anyways, I'm basically not planning anything until next Friday, hopefully when they say I'm done with jury duty. And then I'll set in stone when we're doing the big stream. All right. Cool beans. Oh, this is an interesting one that I've been thinking about doing. It'd be a short little one. I wanted to talk about this is something I've gone back and forth with Dirk on while we were doing the Twitch alerts that we have. I actually think that unless you need in Rust, you know how like you'll say use composition over inheritance or prefer composition over inheritance, you know, and you know maybe somebody can point to a place where they really need inheritance, like an interface. I think I might make the statement to use an enum over an interface. I think the one thing that I need to validate is whether it's as performant. But it makes your code cleaner, in my opinion. And I think I want to prove that it makes your code cleaner because you can stop with the box dynamic trading. Now there are instances where you need a trait, no doubt, especially when you're talking about unknown code. So when you're trying to build something that can be extended by somebody else, that trait is super invaluable. But when you're building something that isn't meant to be leveraged outside of your application, I'm going to make the argument that you should use an enum over a trait, I think, in Rust. Now, again, we need to validate the performance. Trait versus enum in Rust. We'll move this up a little bit. I'm very interested in this myself. What am I editing? Okay. This is an activity. It's Rust. We needed. All right, I think that will be fun. I don't know how easy it will be to actually validate. My guess is that there is none. And it should just be way cleaner to use. But I could be wrong, and my guess could be wrong. Actually, I might guess that enums could be faster. But again, I could very easily be wrong. So. All right. Well, I'm going to not fill this in anymore. I guess if you guys did have a idea, a concept, and you wanted it to get, you wanted to like submit an idea, you now have a way of doing it. I don't believe you guys can edit this board, but what you can do is you can submit an issue on the live learning. Oh, wait. Save this. Did I not save something? I can't save. Oh well, we're going. Leave. Be gone with you. Okay, so hopefully we didn't just lose everything. I'll do it later. So we have the live learning here, which you should go and star. I didn't star. Oops. My bad. You should go star. But what you can do is you can leave an issue here. You can open an issue. Oh, that could be annoying. A lot of people open an issue. We'll jump that hurdle when it gets to it. For right now, just open the issues. We might have to lock it down, but I think that anybody hey, actually, I don't know. I don't know if what our restrictions are on those. Moderation op. Let's see. Oh, I don't want to do that right now. I don't want to do that right now. Pull requests. Let's see. I want issues, pushes, archives. What on the free can you? I don't generally work on the free open source stuff. I guess I can do Authy. Give me a second. I do have my phone with me. Got a cone of silence, you all. Some numbers, some letters, Egyptian hieroglyphics. I don't know why I struggled so hard with that. All right, let's see. Maybe that's like at org level setting. Maybe it's like an org level setting. Like issues. I'm just going. You know what? I'm going to see if ChatGPT. I'm going to see if ChatGPT can do this. Can you help me? Not that. No. What do we need? We need, let's see. Can you help me today? Can you please tell me how to limit issues in GitHub Actions? Or in GitHub on an open source project to just be from known people. It might be impossible. It might be impossible is the answer. Okay, you can't. Wait, you can't directly. That seems reasonable. That seems dumb. Okay. This sounds kind of fun. Okay, so you can't. That's why I couldn't find it. Well, good. Didn't want to do that anyways. All right, so like I was saying, if you have an idea, you can put it on the issues. Hopefully nobody abuses that. And you just throw stuff up there, and I'll close them if I don't want to do them. With a comment, of course. If that goes really poorly, we'll do this somewhere else, this board. I want to try using this because I think it's a cool way of doing it. We're all engineers here. So it's a pretty awesome way to do it, I think. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right, let's see. We have a pull request that I needed to dig into. I didn't dig into it yesterday. I dug into it a day before. Let's see. This pull request, it's kind of... I guess we can just pull the whole branch. Something in this change broke the database, which he did pull out the database. I couldn't find, just by looking over the code, what did it. Other than how he switched how we used the database. My guess is that bun doesn't like being used from a pointer. That wouldn't make sense, right? And I was probably using bun as a pointer anyways. Let's actually see that. So yeah, let's jump into the user. Right, we got the bun database here. And we're just using it this way. And this is how we use it. And over here, he puts it in a wrapper, which stores it as a database. Not a huge fan of this. Feels Java-y to me. But new database. This just returns a database, which just creates a new bun. Yep, and our buns look good. Effectively what we did up here. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Let's go next. DB equals 0. Okay. Yeah, where do we use the it's called? He called it. What is this? DB. Okay. So it's this that's failing. Oh, wait, let me check this out. New create. I think I see. Interesting. This one was create tables for the org, create tables for the resource group, for the user. Let me see, let me validate. All right, did he change the oh, he did. Let's see. But that doesn't get right. Yeah, actually, he just cleaned it up. I'm not sure why I put date of birth in there. Didn't see that in my first review. That might have been a new addition. Wait, Monkey Programmer. Did the Twitch alerts not go off? Did you get an alert? Did I not hear it? Was I thinking? You're my 450th follower. Thank you so much for following. Did I miss it? It was working earlier on in the stream. It better not have died on me. Better not have died. It's running. Is it running though? Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, look at this. We got a timeout. The AI timed out. Monkey Programmer, you've been robbed. You've been robbed. Okay. I mean, there's nothing I can do about this. Oh, no, don't go there. This isn't true. I think they're mad about something. I don't know. This isn't true, right? This is really interesting. This is the same thing we've been doing for months and months and months. Did they change their API? Also, this says operation timed out. okay, this is interesting. This is interesting because it just worked earlier. And I mean, it's the same code we've been using for months and months and months. Did they literally just change what their response and request looks like? Or did it actually time out? I don't know. This is oh, you know what? This was just telling me that this was an invalid. Yeah. So it timed out. Interesting. I don't know why. Yep. Channel follow event. An error occurred while sending the request. Error sending the operation timed out. Huh. I wonder if they're having a service outage. Yeah, our new code has been working flawlessly, by the way. I haven't had to restart it once. Flawlessly. Other than right now, when it's been flawed. You know what, Monkey Programmer? I'm going to ask you to go ahead and hit that follow button again, and then again. So unfollow, then refollow. Because you should get a personalized message. While you're doing that, let me check here really quickly. This was going to be part of the news. There's actually a update. So we had this conversation a little while ago about their pricing. So let me open up that for you guys. Okay, so you guys can see my usage here. And I think this annoyed them. I'm wondering if this happens to a lot of people. If you see my usage here, like this is all of the stuff that we do. And I use ChatGPT 3.5 Turbo because it does well enough for what we use it for. And this is probably one message roughly here. This is probably 2 followers, you know, probably 10, 15 followers. What I think is eating at them is I literally never pay them because they bill every single month, but they'll only bill you if you've used a whole $1. And I have literally never used a whole $1. Even at this point, I'm at a penny. So actually starting next month, you have to pre-buy balance in chunks of like $20. So yeah, I'm wondering if that's because of this. Although it seems dumb because they're still like, I'm still going to pay them like a penny. Like that $20 chunk is going to last me for a year. So I wonder if they've done something to support that. We can go up here. It was just earlier. These are the heartbeat messages. Maybe we shouldn't. Yeah. See, it was working just recently. Just earlier today. Well, hopefully it was just a hiccup on their part. Hopefully it's kicking now. All right, let's keep looking. All right, so this is the error that he was getting with his code. I guess that's not really what I wanted, was it? No. No. All right. This was. All right. Let's see. This is fascinating. Right. This is fascinating. Let's go. Logic error on conflict. Clause does not match any primary or unique constraints. User 120. Let's see what is going on there. Actually, we can't look at my code. We got to look at this code. I didn't pull it. Let's go user 120. Let's just open it up as a view file. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense, right? Controllers user.go. Oh, this is where it logged. I'm sorry. That does make sense. That makes total sense. This was the log method. Okay. My bad. We're moving on. I thought this was like a stack trace we were looking at. I've read too many stack traces. That's my problem. All right. So oh, you know what? He snuck a second change in here. Date of birth. Let's check it out. It's still a weird error. On conflict, clause does not match a primary key or constraint. So generally we've had the upsert. So on the upsert, we did a create or update user, which is this thing here, which is in the old code. Actually, I think it's in here, right? Create or update. No. Are we sure? Upsert. Where are we? Oh, we deleted it. No, it's right here. Upsert. Okay, no, it's in the right place. Okay, upsert user. What were we looking for? Oh, okay. The insert on conflict owner ID. This is what we do here, and we just need to make sure he moved this into the user service. All right. So now we got to go check this out. No. Oh, this isn't gonna be indexed. Okay. Should be here. Yeah. Okay. Create or update user. This is not looking the same. This is not looking the same as what I did. All right. Oh, because he separated out user and okay. He separated out the user and the, which is probably actually good. I liked a lot of the change, but this is the org that we updated. And then we come down here and the resource group. Got it. All right. And this is the user. We really need to defer in this. Defer at the top because we got to roll back everything because it's not one transaction on the database. We either need to do it with one transaction, which I think we should actually be able to do it in one transaction because it's the same database, just multiple tables, which should be fine. Which would be the better way to do it is one because then the database already has rollback logic instead of doing it like this. I've worked with NoSQL too long, and this is like something you'll see with NoSQL where you'll do a defer up here and roll it back here instead of just asking the database to deal with that for you, which is the same thing to do. I've also never used Bun a whole lot, just experimenting with it. I like Bun so far. Don't love ORMs, but Bun's fine. All right. On combo. Wait. Okay, so this is in user controller. So it's upset because I really don't want to run this code. I just want to figure out which one of these is it upset about? Which one of these is it actually complaining about? It's not telling me whether it is the user, org, or resource. And this is stack information, which isn't useful, right? Wait, no, the stack information should be in there, right? Because it should be controller, upsert user. No, that's, wait, that would be here, right? Creator, update, user. I guess we need to start looking at the save functionality here. Let's see what save is in this one. Wait, this is the user. Oh, this is the user service, not the user repository. All this indirection. All right, so we seed it with the model. Get the user by ID. Save, okay. Does ID exist in the model? That's what we gotta now check. And that's what we were originally doing, right? Let's check. ID, do not update. Do update. So this looks right on this one, right? It's on the user. The save. Conflict ID, do update. Yeah. Looks correct. And it looks right. Okay, so let's check the next one. This doesn't do an upsert. Okay. Organization. This doesn't do an upsert either, right? Oh no, on conflict, owner ID, do update. I think that's what we were originally doing. On owner ID, do update. Now, did that owner ID get changed? Let's check. No, it's owner ID. But this error Says it doesn't match a primary key or a unique constraint, which it's not wrong. Owner ID is not a unique constraint. ID is the private key. Why does this work for me? Why is this working on this one? Two people, in theory, could have the same owner ID. I could be the owner of two orgs. It's not a unique key. So the interesting thing here is this is working on this branch, my branch, and not on his branch. But I think on conflict does not match a primary key or unique constraint. Why is mine? What changed to make mine a... I think all he has to do is take out this constraint, stop the org being an upsert, and be done with it. Wait. Is the username? No, this isn't unique either, right? These two things aren't. Now, if it had an ID, if we'd been using the ID, I think it's this, though. I don't know why mine's working. It shouldn't. And we would be catching the error. Why? How does this ever work? Why is this happening to me? Is he checking something that I'm not? This is also really bad. Really bad. This should have a context passed into it. This is omega bad. This is better. Oh, you know what? It might be because he has this extra set in here. Oh. Oh, this. All right, let's review this. Let's go to the pull request. Let's review it. Okay. I figured it out finally. Oh my goodness. Although I still think it should fail on mine. That's probably a failure in Bun's part, but we'll forgive Bun. We'll forgive Bun because it's a bigger failure on my part. Bigger failure on my part. Bigger failure on my part. Oh, not here. Cancel. Yes. Not this one. That is the user. We want organization. Organization. Here we go. Can I hit tilde? It's unique on this keyboard where it is. Owner ID. I bet you it's because it has like a new version of Bun that has a better check. Like this would be a bug if it's working as it's supposed to. Okay. This is making sense. What is our recommendation for it though? If we're trying to get a unique from the user, the only way to do this what am I working on? So right now, tonight, really, we've had no plan because I'm kind of revamping how I do things on stream and on my YouTube channels. There was a code review that we're doing right now for a project called Eddington, which is going to be a live stream mini recorded video coming up shortly. I'm not sure if I'll have it ready by Saturday. I might have it ready by Saturday morning. So Saturday morning stream might start off with what is the null cloud? What is our goals? So no big goals today. We were trying to figure out this bug without actually pulling the code. So we're now just giving a review based off of what we found. This is a little bit of Go code. We write Go, Rust, Python if we have to. Actually, we'll be writing more Python in the near future because in probably not a couple of weeks, because I'm going to get ultra busy because I have some of the really big streams coming up. But maybe in a month and a half, we're going to do our first machine learning thing that we're going to learn. We're going to We're going to do 2 machine learning things. We're going to do the first one's kind of like a classic, just is like really small photo recognition. We're just going to do like handwriting, numbers, recognition. Then we're going to like expand that. Basically, I want to do some other little fun things with that. Where we just learn along the ways. Like I want it to do an AI that detects colors, something where we can have a very small data set, very well known, so we can learn the techniques to use to build on top of. So those are gonna be in Python, is I guess what I was gonna say. But yeah, right now we're just looking on this database error. Now, what I wanted to say is, I guess. Where is this used? You can't just do it on owner ID. I don't even know how this is working. Right, because over here, we have this. Oh, okay, I get it. I get it. Also, I have no experience in programming. That's fine. Stick around. You know what my slogan is? You know what my slogan is? I don't know that I have it up somewhere. So you can't see my slogan. So tough luck. Not this one. My slogan is learn something new. All right, that's what we tried to do. So, no experience needed. Yeah, Dutch. Absurd is beautiful, right? Absurd is beautiful, dangerous and beautiful. Oh, absolutely. It's a terrible thing to do. It's beautiful and terrible. SQL and NoSQL database, which is commonly used. I would say that both, Mohammed, are very commonly used. Your SQL is probably your more dominant. There are places where you'll never see SQL. So, you know, 2 off the top of my head where you'll never see SQL. I say never. You probably won't. I don't know of somebody that does, but is your fraud detection. So like when somebody goes and swipes their credit card, the amount of data that has to be retrieved from the specific data, it just doesn't lend itself to a SQL database. So fraud detection is a big one where you don't see SQL. Not saying you can't do it, but just not seen because you need you make trade-offs, and the trade-off is the speed at scale. And then another big one is like ad tech, again, speed at scale. So a lot of times advertisers are in a competition to fill a spot. So the faster you can do that, the better. So you'll trade off developer experience for that speed. So those are 2 really big ones. There are other cases where you'll use it because your data set lends itself. So like if you have documents you want to store, JSON documents or something like that, sometimes it can be really nice in conjunction with a SQL database to be like, hey, and here's the user's documents, and you can get them in stuff like that. So that's another really common place. But yeah, they're both very common. So far, you successfully built Flappy Bird and Pong in Unity. Nice job. That's awesome. Oh, this is Go. This is not nearly C or C++. This right here is Go. We work in Go, we work in Rust, we work in a little Python. When the machine learning ramps up later this year in a couple months, that will be more Python. Yeah. I'm actually thinking next January we might do a month of assembly. I want to do... I don't think assembly is useful to know, except for understanding how it works and understanding how registers and things work on the CPU. I think it's actually pretty valuable. So I'd like to be able to do... we wrote this on stream. This is Rust and a little bit machine learning. Your follow message. It's custom to you. It's custom to you. So we'll touch quite a few. We'll touch quite a few. Go is not basically C++. Go is basically C with a garbage collector. But it's still actually quite a bit different. It's still quite a bit different. I say it's basically C with a garbage collector, but that's not entirely true. There's more than that. The threading is definitely different. The threading is definitely different. So if you're looking to learn, go ahead and jump on the Discord. We have some amazing people on the Discord. From Dutch is Dutch and Dirk and Russell. Anybody that has a lot of the people that are what's the color? I think it's green. are pretty knowledgeable. There's a lot of other really knowledgeable people on the server. You know, we chat about tech. The other thing that you can do is I do have some YouTube channels that you can go ahead and check out if you'd like. Those are probably too advanced for you if you're just learning at this point. So maybe don't jump on those. I mean, go ahead and like and subscribe. I would be thrilled. But they're on more advanced topics, just as a warning. I do have a Rust for Beginners class on Saturdays if you're wanting to jump in and do that. Now, it's not beginners to programming, it's beginners to Rust, which is a nuanced difference, but very important. I don't have a beginners. You know what? I started YouTubing because I saw a lack in deep technical YouTube content. Now that turns out because deep technical YouTube content doesn't do well. It doesn't do well, but I do like to cover a lot of that type of stuff. So, but I'm happy to cover not deep technical stuff as well. I answer most questions on Discord. As long as you don't, okay, you know what really annoys me though, and I don't answer these sometimes, is if you just failed to Google it first. Try to Google before you ask the Discord. That's my one ask. Try to Google. Because if you just get on there and you're like, hey, what's a variable? Okay, maybe that's not a good one. But if it's very Googleable, please just Google it first. We're happy to help, but this way we don't thrash people. All right. That's good. Yeah, for sure. I forget, it doesn't happen too often. There was one a couple months ago where I was just like, how about you try Googling it? And then if you still can't find it, come back. And if I respond with that, I'm not trying to be rude or anything. Just if somebody in the group spends their time, hopefully it's to actually help somebody with something that's not super easy to Google. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna wait for this to be done. Togglebit needs, okay, so just because Toggle, and he's a well-respected person in the community, we're gonna go over Googling. So there is this website, and if you don't know what a website is, you're gonna get to a clean desktop. You're gonna hit the start menu, or on Apple, you're gonna hit Command Spacebar. On Windows, you're gonna hit the Windows key. It's a little key with 4 little squares on it. On Linux, on i3, I hit S and T. So please don't ask me why I hold S and then press T, but that's what I do. You're gonna open up Edge because we all know that Edge is the most superiorist browser out there. You're gonna hit return. So follow along, Toggle. Then when you're here, don't hit anything and type GOOGLE, and then you're gonna hit period. No spaces. I know you're tempted to put a space after the period, but don't do it, Toggle. Don't hit that space. You're gonna hit period, and then you're gonna hit do a COM. Now I know that you're gonna be wanting to put an E on the end of that because that's just how you type, but it's just com.com, hit return. Now, there's a lot going on here. There's a ton of stuff going on, and it's going to be a little overwhelming, but I'm going to tell you, ignore the I'm feeling lucky button because it's not, you're not lucky. You're not lucky with that button. I'm just promising you right now. You're going to click here and you're going to type, who is Toggle Bit? There you go. And then you're going to follow Toggle Bit on all of these places. Yes, everybody knows that the arrow is offset. It looks stupid if it's straight. No, everybody knows. Yeah. If you see an arrow with it actually straight, you'll be like, oh, that's weird. I think it has to do. Dude, it did really well. It did really well. I'm excited that it did well. I'm glad people liked it. Now I just have to follow up with that, which is super overwhelming to even think about. You're talking to a YouTuber. Let's see. My standard. My standard video gets like what? 232 views. 350, 226, 248. $24,000. You want the really disgusting part of this is? Do you want to know what's really disgusting here? This one has more likes. It has more likes than like an order of magnitude more likes than my other videos have views. Oh. Oh, you know what? Even in here, I have what Togglebit uses for an OS. See? You know what? People didn't get. I put a lot of. No one. Do people want to know the Easter eggs that I put in this? Because nobody got the Easter eggs, and I was a little sad. I was a little sad that nobody got the Easter eggs. Okay, so here's the first one. Does anybody remember the meme? Trust me, I'm a dolphin. Totally not a virus. Trust me, I'm a dolphin. Does anybody remember this? Oh, man, showing my age. Okay, well, it was definitely a meme of totally not a virus. Trust me, I'm a dolphin to like get you to click. Anyhow, old meme, way back in the day. So I guess maybe this just outdates people. That's fine. So I had other things in here as well that nobody managed to get. One, this is Windows XP. The Trust Me I'm a Dolphin is probably before LimeWire. I don't know. When was LimeWire released? Yeah, okay, maybe LimeWire days. You know? The thing is, I wasn't on the internet when it was a meme, which is the disgusting part, that I know that it's a meme and you don't. Anyways, it's a meme. It was pretty funny at the time. at the time. I'm sure it was funny at the time. Anyways, I had more things in here that were pretty good. Like this. Nobody got this. It's helm. It's an M, not a P, instead of help. I also have throughout here. Like fake projects in here. This one's fake and this one's fake. This is Eddington, what we're writing on stream, and this is just my logo, these two. And this is help. Nobody got these. There was more, but I'm not gonna ruin any more for you guys. These were my favorites. You guys now know to watch my videos carefully. Oh, it was Portworx, right? That was on there, right? Because Portworx is who you work for, right? Would have been under storage. Where is storage? Oh, do they not have storage? They have storage, right? Or do they just say database? It might be just database. Where is storage? Oh my gosh. This is the reason I made the joke. This is the reason I made the joke. I don't see storage. What am I missing? Runtime, network, container runtime, blah, 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 blah. Let me just search for storage. I hate it when it like searches but doesn't search. There is one somewhere. Did it highlight it? Oh, I'm blind. It highlighted it right there in front of me. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Okay. All of this just to find the word works. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? You know what? Somebody has dark mode on. Watch out. Flashbang incoming. Oh. No idea why they're in there twice. Yeah. Kicks and giggles. Kicks and giggles. All right. All right. Let's turn back to dark mode. Oh, that makes sense. They're kind of different, right? They're kind of different. I bet you there's other things that have different components spread about, right? Longhorn was Vista. What's Vista? What is this Vista you guys are talking about? Windows Vista. Oh, so to age myself appropriately, I started using the internet at Windows 7. So, so there you go. The fact that I know memes from before you, Togglebit, that. I've heard things about Millennial Edition. Emmy. I've heard things. All right. Well, everybody, I need to get going. I have fantastic jury duty to do in the morning. So I got to be up extra early because I got to drive all the way into town to sit there, probably do nothing except contemplate what led me here in life. Yeah. So Dutch, you'll appreciate this. I got into a little bit of an argument with the judge. So I wasn't in the courtroom, mind you. We were just in like where they keep the jurors before they pick them, and they sat there and thanked us like 6 times for being there and taking part in this. And I'll be one of the first people to be like, it's actually important. I think having a jury of your peers is actually important. But they sat there and thanked us 6 times. And like on the 6th time, I was like, I'm sorry, this feels really disingenuous because in your letter that you sent, you threatened me with 6 months of jail time and a $5,000 fine if I didn't show up. So I would just like you to stop thanking me because it feels patronizing. And they got very angry at me. Very angry at me. Probably will not be picked as a juror because of that. But, and I want to be a juror. That's like the dumbest part. I want to be a juror, but probably won't be picked as one by at this point. But I was like, just come on. If I volunteered, great. Thank me. Thank me profusely. Don't thank me profusely when you mandated that you would throw me in jail if I didn't attend. I'm just... I don't know. That seems weird to me. I think you should be paid to do it in our country, right, Dutch? I don't want to dive into politics, but I actually think that I actually like it. But whether you like it or not, it's still a complete disaster as it is. It's a European thing, right? The Magna Carta, right? That comes from Europe, right? They what king was it? It's at least a British thing, right? It was the Magna Carta, right? Right. Magna Carta was yeah. European thing, right? Dying to put forth in writing the principle that the king and his government is not above the law. So yeah. This all comes from the Magna Carta. Which is interesting history in itself. The Magna Carta and how it came to be is very interesting. I, again, not getting into politics, but that is a interesting thing. All right. Let's see. Who should we raid? Does anybody know anybody out there that needs a raid? All right, we're gonna just raid RW Grim. He's like one of the only people up at this time. He's a good raider, good person to raid. He writes a lot of C. And let me know how you guys like the changes I make as we're going forward. Yeah, let me know. Constantly trying to make the content better for you all. Thanks everybody for joining. I know today was a little bit of a random stream, but it is what it is. Thanks so much. See you guys Saturday, hopefully. And go give Grim some fun. I don't know how you give somebody fun. Go have fun. Say hi to him.